Tasha. Yes, Iko. Yes. We can do this. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning, I bid to all. Today, we as the representative of the Castor government are going to set out our plan in this event. I'll take a little bit of time of that, and after this, Sister Ifa Adani will be really happy to take questions at the end. As we are all aware, Castor's conditions hasn't been stable for past month. The chaos has struck many aspects of our country, including our prime economic sources. And the current cases of community transmission of IMPF virus in Castor just make the condition become even more worse. This chaos have to stop, and we might just have the solution to counter it. The framework I will be speaking to today has been through the cabinet process, and it is designed to give to the public and our business community as much certainty as we can around what to expect if new cases inside our nation are found. And that is something we all must prepare for. The first policy is the family taxation policy. I personally assume that everyone is aware of the overpopulation problem that has brought many impacts socioeconomically, such as rising unemployment, which could provoke rising crime rates and social revolt. Not just that, fewer resources will also increase the cost of living, whereby only a percentage of the population will be able to cover all of their needs. Thus, we created a solution to help stabilize the birth rate of our country for the future economic condition where family with more than 2 children will have to pay extra tax, and family planning will be introduced in academic syllabus in secondary school. Talking about academic syllabus and secondary school, we will also implant monthly human trafficking awareness campaign in schools to develop a strong interest or concern on humans' values, dignity, and also welfare in our nation's heart. Next, we move on to our next hot issue in this country, which is the increasing number of drug dealers and drug addicts in Castor that has been going on for a while and eventually give an impact on Castor's economy. Therefore, a new organization called National Anti-Drugs Organization, which also known as NADO, will be introduced to the public. Each state will have their own NADO building and anti-drug team that will work on solutions and preventions on how to reduce the numbers of drug dealers and drug addicts and preventing the problems from spreading a lot more. The good thing is, people of Castor are welcome to join the team and help the government with the drug wars. For your information, the increasing number of the prisoners has caused the national prison to be crowded. This situation made the government has decided to change some of the sentences imposed, such as those who commit minor crimes according to the federal constitution will enter rehabilitation center. So the rehab center will be specifically targeted to the drug abusers whom has the potential to be fixed, such as teenagers and those prisoners that has been in the prison for less than 3 months. And also the prisoners who are able to be fixed also will be moved to the rehab center. Not just that, we will also shape them into how their desired careers and positions that they dream of, because we as a concerned government think that everyone deserves second chance. Over recent years, this is the first time we decided to open our border control. But unfortunately, a great number of immigrants has illegally crossed the border, which really helps in increasing the number of population. In order to overcome this situation, we consider to strengthen the movement across the border, where every passageway that allows immigrants to enter will be controlled tightly by the defense team. Every immigrants that are crossing the borders need to present their visa or documents. And any scams or mistakes that will be caught, such as holding fake documents, does not have visa or documents, will also be imposed with strict fines. Dear people of Castor, we are truly aware at the fact that our beloved country is full with various cultures and traditions that blooms within. The concern arises when the society starts to neglect the importance of searching for legitimate medication in improving their health. To be honest, yes, we also believe that traditional medicines have their own benefits, but adequate research must be done in order to prove scientifically how the medicines are as beneficial for our health. That is where under the Traditional Act 2030, where all sorts of traditional medicines that are being commercialized or practiced heavily have to undergo a certain research routine. And we as the government will ban on traditional medicines that are proven to be harmful to health in the long term. So the policies stated just now are the main policies that we want to highlight to the people. Actually, we have a lot more of act that we have created for the best of Castor's nation, and we already insert it in our infographic and our national website. If you have any inquiries, dear people of Castor, please refer to the official website of Castor government. There will be further information regarding to the news and IMPF related, and just feel free to explore the page yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with the current situations in Castor. And regarding the IMPF 31 outbreak, we'll keep you notified with the latest news and guidance from Ministry of Health itself. And also, the frequently asked questions will be there if you for your further exploration. Now, I would like to invite my beloved Deputy of Prime Minister, Sister Ifa Adani, to continue the press conference. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sister Marsha Karina, for her wonderful and inspiring speech. Now I'm taking over to handle the question and answer session. So, dear citizens of Castor, if you have any inquiries regarding any issues that had been explained by our minister, I encourage you to grab this opportunity to ask it here to let me explain it further. By this, we can all understand and undertake the solution effectively together. So, any questions regarding the explanation? I believe that if we together understand this fully, we will can together work this and make Castor a better nation. So, um, the first question, what are the initiatives will be done by the government to handle the pandemic of IMPF? Oh, I see that this matter must be overlooked by our minister, but it's okay. I will take the responsibility to explain to you as your chosen government what we had prepared on how to tackle the current situation that I believe is worrying everyone at the moment. So, let me present to you our mechanism in handling the IMPF 31 virus situation. So, first thing first, we will introduce you to the SLD. In case you are wondering what actually SLD stands for, it is the state lockdown policy. This explains that we will close the border between states. So, there will be no crossing or movement among states. So, Moreover, the country. So this border will be controlled strictly by our national defense. To let all of citizens understand this further, you need to know that activities inside the state that doesn't require any movement in and out of this state will still be continued as usual. This includes essential activities such as electricity, industries, and defense. So, why are we proposing this mechanism? Because as we all know, the virus is spread by air and touch. Thus, by restricting the movement of the citizens, the spread of the virus will less likely to happen. So, in the nutshell, at the end, this policy will benefit both our economy and the safety of the Castor people. Why? Because in order to prevent the virus from spreading, we are still making our economy uh, as usual. So, the next, e-learning. As we all know, young people are the pillars of the nation. We must ensure that their education is secure no matter what the situation we are facing. So, we are standardizing the e-learning that will be done for all students in Castle. ODL, online distance learning is the way to go as it is the best option for us to stay home. We will also introduce one family, one device to ensure that all students can undergo e-learning efficiently. And also, we will make sure duration of the learning is still as same as the usual education so that they can still learn just like at school. And the next, SOP, Standard Operation Procedure. We believe that prevention is better than cure. So, in order for us to break the chain of IMPF 31, we have arranged a standard of procedure that will hopefully flatten the curve and help us prevent the IMPF 31 from spreading. We have introduced 3W and 3C. 3W are the do's, which is wash your hands, wear face mask, and which is we warn other people so we don't go outside. And 3C are the don'ts, which is don't go to the closed place, don't go to confined place, and don't go to crowded place. So, with all of these SOP, I hope that our citizens will understand that this is done to ensure that the virus stops spreading and we will can undergo our usual life as normal. And last but not least, the public health and sanitation. The health and hygiene of our people are our utmost priority. In taking care of our country's cleanliness, we will do this through every state sanitation mechanism. This sanitation will be done weekly and one state per week. So, second, we will also organize awareness campaign that will be held by the non-government organization through online platform to raise awareness among people in a friendly way in which we do it online so that people can engage more into it and get benefits to it. So don't fret, we will help you take care of yourself and we are in this together. So I hope all of my explanation has answered the first question truly. So up next for the second question from any citizens of Kester. Maybe you can ask anything regarding the economy or our social. From Brother Emir Zakwan, does any country can have diplomatic relationship with Castor? Oh, an interesting question for me to answer. So, in our opinion, I believe that having a diplomatic relationship with other country is very, very beneficial for both parties that are involved. So for our answer, yes, any country is welcome to have diplomatic relationship with Castor. This way, I believe that we will be able to gain benefits for both sides for the um, activities that will be done for both, because now in Castor we are having economic crisis in which that we need support and trust from other countries to have a diplomatic relation with us, in which we have our most treasured in Castor, which is the nuclear. So I believe when we do the diplomatic relation, it will benefit both. We will give you the nuclear, and you will give us um, your economic resources. So that's for the second question. And last but not least, the third question. Anyone from the guester can give question. We are open to any question that, as long as we can help, we will try to help. How does government overcome economic crisis in Castor? As Sister Marsha Karina has explained, we are very encouraging diplomatic relationship with other countries. So I believe by exchanging and exporting and importing the nuclear from our country to the outside country, and importing other countries' economic resources into Castor, this will develop a healthy economic environment and cycle. So at the end of the day, by doing this with many countries, economy of the Castor will be fixed. So if there is no other question, I hope that all of my answers have answered all of your questions truly. So here, we are driven by a single goal: to do our part in making the world a better place for all. Our decision-making process is informed by comprehensive empirical studies and high-quality data evaluation. We strive to build productive relationships and make a positive impact with all our pursuits. So I hope this conference had helped all citizens of Castor to together work with the government to strive for a better Castle for all of us. So I hope if I and Sister Marsha Karina hope that by this conference we had helped many people to understand what a solution we are applying today. So if you need to understand any more further, you can go through the advertisement and poster that we had placed all over the countries, which is infographics that can make you understand further what we are explaining today, which is regarding the SOP and also the enforcement of law. Yes. So we all nothing hope for, we have nothing else to hope rather than a brighter and better future for all of the guesters. So I believe we fight, we win. Assalamualaikum.